Hello everyone, welcome back to Gloomhaven. Last time we had our first defeat of the campaign. I believe we were going after the Harrower Hive and we failed to take out the walls and creatures there within. And rather than trying to do that again, and before we go to the city quests, I think we will head off instead and go to the Crypt of the Damned. Investigate the bend in the Still River. In doing so, we should get enough XP to at least level up Faith and Mindy going into our next quest after that. And then hopefully we will have a little bit more momentum. Now, before we do go, I just want to check if there's anything in our abilities that I would like to change, because it's worth considering. So these are all ones that just burn near immediately. And so I don't mind those. This burns. Move 2, attack 2 might be okay. A move on top is always nice. Sinister Opportunity. Attack 3, add 1 for each of your allies adjacent to the target. Burn Darkness, add 2 attack instead, plus 1 XP. We create Darkness with Smoke Bomb, right? Infuse elements, so maybe that's something we want to consider. Trickster's Reversal, I think we can skip out on. So is there something we would like to take for Sinister Opportunity? Move 3, force 1 adjacent enemy to perform move 1 with you controlling the action and ending in a hex adjacent to you. Is there anything that we're not using particularly much? Single Out and Flanking Strike both do nearly the same thing. Swift Bow is good, Open Wound is good. Let's try dropping Venom Shiv for Sinister Opportunity, and then we'll consider if there's any other cards that the others hold that can create darkness. Rock Tunnel, destroy an obstacle, move and immobilize but burn. A very large burn card. Another large burn card. Attack 3, range 3 with disarm, but it does do an AoE. Nature's Lift, heal 2, target 3, range 3, target 2. On your next 6 ranged attacks, while air is currently infused, consume air and add 2 to the range, but that's a burn. And Sentient Growth. So this, I think, is fine. And Mindy. Gnawing Hide. I'm not that sold on the rat. Empathetic Assault. Attack 4, range 5 and disarm is good, but burns. Withering Claw. Your attacks add muddle and poison. Attack 1. Immobilize target enemy and run away. Possession. Alright, I think I'm happy with how things are. I'm not going to do another city event because we didn't succeed on the last one, so I will not do them on when we don't get the successes. So let's go and learn more about the Gloom. Oh, I was going to consider donating to the church, but forgot that bit. Walking a path between a small grove and a steep cliff, you suddenly find yourself facing a massive group of felled trees blocking the road. The placement of the tree seems odd. You have a wary, suspicious feeling about the whole situation. I think we can just clear the road. The trees aren't part of an ambush, but that doesn't make them any easier to clear. It's grueling work, and by the time you arrive at your destination, you are exhausted. At the start of the scenario, discard 3 cards each. That's rough. I think if you go around, you hit thorns and you get injured, so there's no winning.
Proclamations of a gloom do not sit well in your stomach as you search the bend in the Still River. Something here holds an interest for these maniacs. You are somewhat surprised to find the ruins of an ancient crypt half covered in moss and ivy. The history of this place is old and dark. With no other information to go on, you head down into the depths. Whatever these supposed bandits are up to, you're determined to find out. Even after you stumble across a large group of them, along with some reanimated dead at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, Loot 5 or more gold piles, gain 13 or more XP. Both tricky. I'll go for the XP. Be the first to kill a monster, take only long rests. I'll try for opener. Loot no gold piles. Never allow your current hit point value to drop below half of your maximum hit point value. We'll go for loot no gold, and loot a chest during the scenario, or your health at the end of the scenario is equal to 2 or less. Alright, masochist it is. So we are going to have to discard 3 cards each from the get-go, which is rough. That's kind of like a turn and a half that we all miss. But at least we get to choose. Alright, we have a room full of undead, then this long corridor, a second room, and a third room. So I think I remember this situation. Now, there's no extra white tiles. Can we swap where we're stood? Oh no, we have to do the discarding first, of course, right. We're going to want some big AoEs for those guys. So, what do we want to get rid of? Provoking Roar. We don't need Cleave and Sweep, I don't think. And Balanced Measure can go. Right, for Faith the Scoundrel. We're not going to be playing Smoke Bomb this early. And so we're not going to be utilising Sinister Opportunity this early, I don't think. We want Swift Bow and the other stuff, so we'll get rid of Special Mixture. Over here. Healing Advance we don't need right now. Heavy Swing we can pass. And backup ammunition we don't need immediately. Then Mindy, we definitely want to keep Parasitic Influence because this trap here does 3 damage, which is going to be huge for us. What we don't probably need is all of our afflictions and stuff. Right, we don't need Feedback Loop. We don't need Into the Night, but Loot 1 Create Darkness is nice. It'll be nice for Faith later. And Fearsome Blade can go.
You've made a mistake coming here, one of the bandits hisses. You disagree. You are right where you want to be.
Right, so we do have an extra tile which we can use to manipulate where we're standing. So I want Mindy probably at the back, provided she can still Parasitic Influence. Force an enemy within range 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can get either of these guys into that trap, which is great. And something on top. Attack to a range of 4 with Immobilize on top is good. And then Parasitic Influence on bottom. That's a simple turn to figure out. Over here, we can attack 3 with Piercing against 2 of them on top. Then something on bottom. If we think we're going to go faster than them, we'd really like to step in. But there's no good step in and attack or anything for us. Skewer would hit 2 of them. Leaping Cleave would hit 2 of them. Or we could throw a Spare Dagger and do something else on bottom, but that's just about the same problem. No, let's do Spare Dagger on top, Warding Strength on bottom, and just get our extra defenses going. No. If we could take their attacks, we could retaliate, but I don't like that much either, because there's a big line of people to be attacked, so we can't really decide where those attacks are going. Move 2, attack 2 on top into spare dagger on bottom is 2 attacks. We'll go with that. Right, this is obviously going to be a dirt tornado. And if that's dirt tornado on top, we want a movement on bottom, and we'd like to do it quickly, so crushing grasp is as good as any. And then scoundrel. Throwing knives on top, probably, and on bottom we don't need to worry about thieves' knack, because they're probably going to go after us at that speed. But the rest we have is just movement, really. On the next 4 attacks targeting enemies adjacent to none of their allies, add +2 to the attack. We could get that going soon, but we're already 3 cards spent, one of which is like burned by default, basically. So I don't want to be adding more stuff to the burn already if it doesn't have to be. So we'll do Thieves' Knack on bottom, in case one of them moves up towards us. Shield 1, heal 2, move 3, attack 2 at a range of 5 on 16. Move 3, attack 1 at a range of 4. Okay. If they're not going to move in and attack us, then I am going to put our initiative faster so we can try and possibly kill one of them. Right, we are going to force your shield 1, heal self 2, shield 1, heal self 2. Unfortunately, the trap's going to basically heal them for what they lose pretty fast, which is quite lame, but we'll deal with it. Confirm target. Stick them in the trap. Then attack 2, range 4 with immobilize. This guy's going to move 3, attack 1 at a range of 4. They're going to be able to hit us regardless. If we get a +1, we could kill this guy before he heals. Nice when a plan works out. They're adding more shield, which is dull, but it doesn't harm us, so there's that. Then we were going to try and attack the guys at the back. So let's take an extra step up. Although that said, we're probably not going to be able to kill this guy. Move 3, attack 2 at a range of 5. Someone's going to get hit by this guy. So what we will do actually is I don't like it because we're not basically never going to do damage to these skeletons, probably. So we'll attack with advantage. Try and hit one of these skeletons a bit. Big woof. And then we're going to take a step back, just so that we are less likely to be attacked in the coming turn. Ouch. Alright, that's all of them done. So then we want to gain experience. Well, we can move onto this tile here. Or I could move in and just kill this guy. And if we're going to do that, we might as well move all the way over. Then we are attacking for 2. Why not? attack both of them. Then we're going to attack the other guy for 2. And if we do that with advantage, there's a chance we draw a +2 or... yeah, a +2 or a ×2, and that kills them, which is extra efficient. Now, Cragheart, we have less actual need to get the Dirt Tornado going so quickly. So instead, let's move over to here, get closer to the door, and then attack 3 with Immobilize. We don't need to worry about stunning. Okay. Ice and earth elements are on. Can Cragheart take advantage of any of that particularly? We can attack for 5 against these 2 guys, but it would burn a card. Attack 2, range 3, heal 2. Attack 3, range 3, all allies and enemies adjacent suffer 1. That's good on top. Anything really good on bottom? Heal 2, a range of 3. We could heal our pal and then Massive Baldur. Faith. If we move 2, we can flanking strike one of them. But if we do it on single out, which will be our movement for 2, but late in the order, we can then flanking strike. Mindy. If we attack 3 and burn the ice, we can stun one of them. So we need to move at least 2 to do that. We can do that on a Scurry. And then Brutus. We have Leaping Cleave still, so if we step forward 1, we can do that. Move 4, attack 2 against 3 targets. Alright, well we'd like to be more spread out for that, but this one can't move. So if we can actually move our pal away, he won't be at risk of being attacked. And so if we move 2 to here, then attack Burning Ice against this guy. They will be stunned. Then Cragheart here, we were going to... well, we are now going to move 2 away. Then attack 3 at a range of 3. All allies and enemies adjacent to the target suffer 1. So if we hit this guy... that's fine with me. They go, but they are either stunned or immobile, so they can't move to make their attacks, which gives us a lot of free reign here. So we are going to step in. Skip the rest of that movement. And then attack here, which is going to hit them both and give us 1 XP. We end our turn, pick up this gold. And then Faith just needs to do 3 damage to this guy. So we can move 5 all the way up to next to the door here. And then attack for 5 because they are adjacent to one of our allies. And that is the first room done incredibly well, I would say. Now we have options for long resting. That would get us our boots back here, which is nice. And we get to pick which card we lose, and he could lose 2 HP because he is 2 under his max HP. So that would be a long rest there. Faith has already lost opener, so we don't mind what else happens now. If we open the door, we could open the door on an open wound and then swift bow to attack something at range. Cragheart, we could also open the door and attack a bunch of stuff. I think we don't need the words. We don't need to rest or anything with him, so Sentient Growth seems like a good ranged attack to hit everybody for 2. And to move, we'll just use our basic move action from Opposing Strike. And then Mindy is left. No need to heal. We could probably get the mind's weakness going as an augment, and then move 2 as standard on a different card. So we are moving through the door, and with a move 5 we can change our plans accordingly if we really have to. Okay, we have Summon Living Bones. Cultist suffers 2 damage. Move 2, attack 2 at a range of 4. Move 2, attack 3 at a range of 5. Move 2, attack 2 at a range of 4. Summon Living Bones, take 2. Summon Living Bones, take 2. So it's a busy time in here right now. Question is, if we stay here, if we basically stay anywhere at the end of this doorway, we are going to take a heap of attacks from these guys. So I think I would rather move to here into safety, relative safety, skip the rest of our movement and attack this cultist. That's a great shame. That is painful. That is less bad. They can't get an angle on us. Then our plan is to attack 2 at a range of 3. And we can hit any group of these folks that we like. Although I guess we can't hit this one. We don't have line of sight. So with that in mind, we are going to make sure this is oriented the correct way and attack those 3 at the back. Do we want to stun them? Not really, because we've already been shot twice, so the stun isn't really going to benefit us right now, I think. I guess it stays until their next turn? Yeah, alright, let's not get shot any more than we already are. I guess I didn't pick one to be stunned, so it didn't stun them. During your attack, add stun to a single attack. Okay, so we didn't pick one. That's fine. On your next 6 melee targets, gain Retaliate 2. I will take that. Get that going. And we heal for 5. Why not heal while we have the chance? Mind Thief, we are going to get Augment going. Unfortunately, we can't see one of them to have them attack themselves. And we can't make an attack action here either. Oh, if we don't attack, do we not get the augment? Am I being daft? They summon a bone, take 2. They summon a bone and die. They summon a bone, take 2. They summon a bone, take 2. And you're having a long rest. One thing to get rid of and never play again. Eye for an eye. Right, we want to do big AoE fast. We need to short rest and get back Dirt Tornado quite badly, I would say. Attack 3, range 3, all allies suffer 1. It's nice, but it's not what we need right now. We don't have any element, which is a great shame. But I don't think anything else is going to be better for us. So that's an attack on top. Anything we want to do on bottom? We could heal someone, though I don't think any... Oh, we could do a heavy swing. Add 1 to all your ranged attacks this round. That seems suitable enough. Going on a 57 is pretty slow, but we'll just have to deal with it. Faith. Take a short rest. Special mixture is fine. Right, do we want to throw daggers or swift bow? Or something else, but I can't think of anything else that's going to be a better priority for us. Throwing knives on top. Move 3, force 1 adjacent enemy to perform move 1. Doesn't really help us. Pull 2 at a range of 3. We could pull that cultist over to here, I think, which might let one of them move in, which would then make our Dirt Tornado slightly better. We need a short rest. Goodbye, Scurry. Then attack 1, range 2, stun can stun the skeleton right in front of us, and that means anyone else making melee attacks can't get to us. And then on top, hey, this is where Scurry would have been really good, but hey. Attack 2, range 4, immobilize. And over here, if we go really, really late, we could jump over on... and then sweeping blow, perhaps. From here we can go 1, 2, 3. We can get to that tile, or this tile. Or, that said, we can trample, move 4 with jump and attack, but we got our boots back, so trample's going to be great. So we'll do trample, sweeping blow. And the enemy turns 39, move 1, attack 1, heal self. Move 1, attack 4 at a range of 5. That's Bandit Archer Elite. That's the one at the back there. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are going to hit Cragheart. Move 1, attack 3 at a range of 4. That's a regular archer. They might die pretty quickly. This one's not in sight. Move 3, attack 1, targeting 2. And they're going before our 2 big guys. Right, so Mindy was up first. Mindy is going to stun this one. And then do a ranged attack. We do have sight through past the wall. You're moving 3, attacking 1 for a target of 2. You're moving 1, attacking 1, and healing for self. I'm just going to try and kill you because I have the opportunity to do so. We do not get it. Right, Faith. We only have these 2 targets to attack, so we'll do that. Strong miss. And we can't pull them 1 to the side, so that gets skipped. They're healing for 1 after they created the skeletons that hurt them. That makes some amount of sense. Mad that we didn't kill them when we had the chance. That is a strong set of hits. Living bones are moving and not doing very much to us, which is fine. That is a crowded corridor, though. Oh, you can move through your allies' space. I kind of forgot that bit, if I'm honest. Right. Add 1 to our attacks this round. Confirm. Dirt Tornado. And we'll go for those 3 at the back. Alright, good AoE, good AoE. And then Brute. Right, we were going to do a crazy jumping thing. But now I feel less the need to. Unfortunately, we can't get into a spot to hit 2 of them very well. Unless we jump to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's actually great. So let's do that. I think I will take advantage on the entire attack action. Thank you very much. Then attack these 3 on this side. Don't need to heal ourselves. Alright, that's quietened down things considerably, especially because all the ranged attackers are basically considered for now. Let's start at the back, Mindy. We do have the Mind's Weakness in play, so our attacks are +2 now. So, and that's melee attacks are +2. So we can attack 2 and push 3 here. And we can force 1 enemy within range 5 to perform an attack 2. So if we do that, we can have them attack, we can have these attack them and then this one push through. Faith. We can swift bow. We can attack one of these 2 if we need to, or if we don't need to, we can then move through them, or move through that space. Open wound seems like a good reason to do that. Cragheart over here. Not Cragheart, sorry. Brutus. We've got multiple enemies still to deal with. Leaping Cleave will let us hit 2 of those guys there. We just need to move over a tile. We can do that with... No, we can't do that with Juggernaut because Leaping Cleave is on top, so we need something on bottom. Looks like it would just be a standard move action. And here we have these 2 in front. We're hoping that they will be dead, but there's no guarantees. Unless we can jump or fly through them. That's a jump, but it's an unideal one. Move 2, heal 1 allies, attack all enemies. So we can do that on bottom. And if we take something with high range on top, we can possibly attack the stuff on the other side of the room. Cultists, move 1, attack in a circle. On death, attack 3. Move 3, attack 1, target 1 enemy with all attacks. Right, so those guys we don't have to worry about because they're not actually going to be able to hit us this turn. So here we are going to step to there, then skip the rest of the movement, attack for 3 against these two. Another one dies, very nice. We don't need to heal. Pick up the gold we are stood on. Cultist move, don't do anything else. That's fine. Right, we were going to force you to attack them. That's a bad time. And then we're going to attack you. That's a good time. Right, Faith. We probably want to kill this guy with the bow. Then Craghart can move through on his next turn, and we will move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gets us up to this door. Probably want to deal with this door before passing it to the next room. And Scoundrel's turn. Our goal is to kill all enemies in all rooms, so we have to check the room. Living Bones attacks us a bunch. Then Craghart is able to move. Move to heal 1. Or we can take a basic move 2 action, then these guys will actually be in range of everybody. So, we move 2 to there. Then we can rotate this and hit all 3 of those guys with this attack. We don't hit the skeleton, but we do decent damage elsewhere. Pick up some gold. Classic. Right, I'd love to have these 3 guys dealt with before we bust open a door. That's just good practice. We have no elements up at the moment. These guys aren't exploding on death anymore, but we can skewer and hit the one at the back. And we can hit the one at the front with a spare dagger. Then Craghart, could you hit someone if you had to? Attack 3 at a range of 3 is good. And heal 4 at a range of 2 would be good, but that's a top. Attack 3, range 3 on top. Then we want something on bottom. Move 2, adjacent allies and enemies suffer 1 damage. Is not what we want to do. Your next 4 attack targets add target. Maybe we'll just get backup ammunition going. We've only burned 1 card so far. And I want to go on the faster initiative of those. Then Mindy really just needs to move fast. So we can move 4 on bottom here. And on top, loot 1. We'll do that towards the end. Who's missing? Faith. Flanking strike, disarm, attack. Your next 4 attacks targeting enemies adjacent to none other allies +2. Again, we've only burnt 1. We've done 2 of the rooms. I'll get that going on bottom. And Thieves' Neck on top. Cultists. Move 1, attack 0, attack 3 on death, and they're going first, which is a problem. Living Bones are going right after. Move 1, attack 1, targeting 2, heal 2. That's fine. That's fine. So if we can kill this guy, move 1, attack 0, on death attack 3, we might be able to get him to kill the skeleton, which would be really cool. that's how that worked out. If we want to kill this guy, we can, but we'll take 3 damage when he dies. We have a ranged attack, so I think we're actually better off moving to this tile here and then letting Cragheart attack at a range. We don't need to add second targets yet. Alright, with that done, we can actually move 3 to the doorway. Then whatever's on the other side of the doorway is going to take a turn immediately, which is bad for us, because if we open the door, we're the thing with the least health at the moment. And of course, backup ammunition and crater were both on tops, so it was never a thing I was going to be able to do anyway. Let's get to this doorway. Between all of us, one of us will be able to open the door next turn. Let's add an earth element. Then Mind Thief, we are moving 4 to there. And then we will loot 1, take all the gold around us. Right, we have a whole turn. We have more health, so if we open the door... But if I want to have your next 4 enemies targeted, we can't do anything else. So I will put that on. Skip this ability. We don't get any XP because we didn't actually do it. Now, as a team, we're ready to breach this door. 1, 2, 3, 4. So from the door tile, the back of the room is 4 away. Move 2, attack 2 on top. That would open the door. Here, attack 3, add 1 attack for each of your target allies adjacent to the target. Add 2 instead. Alright, maybe we do that really late. And then they have something has a chance to get engaged with us a bunch. Mindy. Move 4, stun, attack, burn, ice to stun. It's not really what we need. If we could get... attack 1, range 2, stun is on bottom. We don't have any other stuns, do we? We could step in and create 2 obstacles. I don't know if that would be a great idea or not. Then it would be stuck behind and we could just worry about ranged attacks. Create 2 single hexes. Someone else would need to step in and step out again. So if Faith steps in and steps out again, but then we're not really doing any damage on this round, are we? That said, who knows how much we're actually going to get to attack out of any of these options. So maybe we just play what we have. Alright, this is not ideal. So, Mind Thief. We can't get to the door. So, I probably should have actually long rested. That is on me. That really is on me. I have many regrets. So we'll put ourselves here. For next turn, we can see through the doorway. This attack gets wasted. It is what it is. We are going to Open the door.
You bash in the door, thinking you've prepared for anything. Before you, however, stands a creature of pure elemental energy, enraged and demonic. It takes you a second to collect yourself. As if animating the dead wasn't enough for these lunatics.
Okay, 2 big bad beasties. Move 3, attack 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And there's a trap right here, damage 3. There's a treasure chest there. So, if we actually use our move 2 to step back now. They are not going to be able to attack us this turn. Which is great. We cannot create 2 obstacles from here. Which is annoying. Because we have to have exactly 2 hexes. So, we will heal ourselves for 4. That seems important. And then we will not step in, I don't think. Will we? What's left in our deck? Just 1 card, so we're going to short rest next time anyway. And we have plenty of range stuff going, so he doesn't want to be the one stood right at the door. Then Faith. We can move in and attack one of them for 3. Move 3, force 1. Oh. Move 3, force 1 adjacent enemy to perform move 1 with you controlling the action. So if we step here, skip the rest of our movement, force this guy to stand there. They stand in the trap and take 3 damage. Then we attack them. They take 4 more. And that is an excellent start to that room. Right. So now we want to kill these guys really, really as fast as possible. We are all short resting, so we'll do that for everybody first. That's fine. Burn that. Attack, add open wound, and move 5. We can burn that. Attack 3, range 3 with push 2. All adjacent allies and enemies. I'm going to keep Crater. We'll lose backup ammunition. Fine. And here we want to have one of them attack, or we do still have, I think, force enemy to take an entire turn. Hostile takeover. Force 1 normal or elite enemy within range 3 to perform its turn this round as if it were enemies of its own. So let's keep hostile takeover. Into the night we can burn. 1, 2, 3. Do we have line of sight that far? We do. So we can force that guy, who is on the right hand side. It says 1 in a shield, Earth Demon Elite 1, and then this guy is Earth Demon Elite 3. That means that the one with the 1 at the end in brackets is going to go first. So we want to make that one our ally. So that's going to be hostile takeover on bottom. And on top, we don't have anything else to do from here, unfortunately. Which is unideal, but I guess the other option is to not do that. Perverse Edge, 1 range 2 stun. We can't get in range for that. Attack 2, range 4, immobilize. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could immobilize the one at the back. Then if they don't have a ranged attack, they can't get to us. And we can do that quickly. So if that's top, then on bottom, force one enemy within range 5 to perform an attack action. We'll do that then. Then we don't want to ever be standing close enough for this guy to attack. So, Faith, if you would please... we get Thieves' Knack on bottom and Flanking Strike on top. That would probably do enough to kill that guy closest to us. Then we want to attack this guy at the back. That also would have Immobilize. Or we can just do a Crater on top. And on bottom, we'll do an Earthen Clod and heal ourselves. And lastly here, if we go after they go, we could move 1, 2, 3 with Leaping Cleave. And then Sweeping Blow. Or we could Sweeping Blow and Leaping Cleave. They're going on 40. Heal 3 self. Burn green. Immobilize. Target all enemies within 3 range. Well, we're going to burn that green before they have a chance to. So, we are attacking top here. Then attacking bottom here. 1 down. And they're not actually attacking anyone this turn. We don't have a target for hostile takeover, so for submissive affliction anymore, which is fine. We still need to immobilize this guy. Then that is going to get skipped. Actually, let's move along the corridor a bit. Then Cragheart. We're going to attack 3 at a range of 3. Now, I wasn't going to push, but I want to consume the earth element, so we will push. Oh, we can... The earth has been consumed, but we can skip the push. Unless it's going to come back when we skip. It did not. And we're going to heal ourselves because we need it. Then they're going. They heal themselves. Nothing else happens. Then we are going to move 3 to there. Nope. Cancel. Undo. We're going to move 3 to here. Skip the push. Attack for 3. Then we get another round to try and kill this guy as fast as possible. We can spare dagger on bottom. And skewer on top. Cragheart. We have another ranged attack, don't we? Attack 3, range 2. Yeah, we can Sentient Growth on top. Then we need a movement. Dirt Tornado. Here we have Swift Bow on top. We want a movement. Sinister Opportunity to get away. And then Mindy, I think we can pretty much just start moving across the map with. Healing 3 and immobilizing if they can burn green, which they can't. That's half the way there. +1 again. Alright, that is done. Move 3. Get the chest. And skip this attack action. Trap. Being poisoned, suffer 3 damage. Well, that's just great. We'll take the 3. Don't get anything out of that, which is a shame. We can't... Oh, we can. If we attack there... No, we need a target to attack. We could move... Attack 2, heal 2, affect all targets in area. So if we take this step, skip the rest of the movement, then... Oh, do we have to attack in order for the defendy bit to happen? Well, that's annoying, but okay. Then, Mindy, get over to this doorway as fast as you can. No attack to do. Right, we need to get everybody down this corridor as fast as possible. So, we have move X, how much damage you've done. Alright, well, we're just going to do that then. Here, we're going to do that. Here, heal for a range of 2. And we'll do a basic move otherwise, so that we can heal Faith as she comes out, get rid of that poison. Here, I think we're just going to take 2 turns and pass. We'll keep the stun attack and get rid of the others. So we are... moving 2. Skipping our attack action. Mindy, we are taking a basic attack and skipping, and taking a basic move and skipping. Then here, we're going to move 2 to there. Skip. Move 2 to here. End. Brute. We can't get close enough to do the healing part. Alright, I guess we're not going to heal right now. Is there anyone else that is actually hurt? We can heal ourselves. Mindy wants to be on low health at the end of this. Also, totally forgot the Crag Heart isn't supposed to collect any gold piles, but that's fine. Long rest here. Long rest here. You can move. You can long rest. We are just going to push forward 2 and skip our attack action. We need to burn a card. Warding strength, you're gone. Perform long rest here. Select a card to burn. Fearsome Blade, you're done. And here, something that doesn't move us very much. I think Thieves' Knack's going to have to go. Right, we got rid of our poison but didn't actually heal anything extra. But now Faith can move 5 on bottom, and then on top maybe smoke bomb herself, although I'm uncertain of that. Now, Cragheart stood at the front, needs to long rest. We want to move forward as much as we can, and we'll make some air element while we're doing it. And then on top, we don't have a heal or anything, but we have Juggernaut that will let us move even closer to the door. And Mindy, we could breach the door and then let stuff in there start approaching the doorway and kind of use this as a choke point rather than trying to flood in. That would let us use a bunch of these actions for attacking. But if we move in on bottom, we only have things on top to utilize. We could move in on Muddle. And then immobilize something. I don't know how much I hate this. Faith is fine on that initiative. She needs to move 5 up to here. And you know what? Let's get invisible. Right, Brutes. Get to here. And then get even further in. We'll save our boots for in a minute. We've still got our healing potion as well. Then Mind Thief. Step in. 1, 2, 3. There's only 4 enemies in here. I was expecting more, considering how many of us there are right now. We cannot get in to muddle one of them and get back, but there is a chest over there that I would like. What are they doing? Move 2, attack 1. 1, 2. Gets them to here. What are you guys doing? Move 3, attack 2, range 4, pull 1. Okay, you guys are going to be more of a problem. So we will step back out of here. End our movement. Then immobilize you. Unless... Are you immune to immobilize? No, you're just flying. Then we will immobilize you. Because you're the more annoying creature. I could have stood in the doorway and used Cloak of Invisibility. It's fine. We kind of want to be hit because we want to be on 2 or less HP. Oh, we got pulled forward 1. That's lovely. And then we're going to get hit again. And we are long resting. Thing to get rid of. Thing we're not going to use in the next couple of turns. Crossing Grasp, probably. Right, so there's not as much stuff here as I thought there could be to fear. Now we do have Air Element Waning, and we have Skewer that lets us pierce through Shield on Air Element. So we would need to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. We could attack through this obstacle. So Skewer and a move 3 gets us there. Then Faith is invisible. Her next attack does double damage. We can move 1, 2, 3 to here, and then Swiftbow attacks a range of 4. That will do something good for us. Cragheart. We want to move in quite far and then just attack basically anything. Our best move... all adjacent allies and enemies suffer 1 damage. Move 4 with jump. All adjacent allies and enemies take 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, but we don't want to be there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could get to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could get to there. If we get to there, we can then attack. So that's crater on bottom. And then something on top. Earthen Clod, why not? We want them to go after... No, we want them to go before Brutus. Although, I guess we'll just have to take the extra piece of hit. Who's left? Mindy. Mindy here. We can force one of them into this trap to take 3 damage. Or we can still... No, we don't have hostile takeover at the moment. But if we short rest, we can get it. That's on bottom. Then we'd have to do something else on top. We have plenty of that. So we're going to short rest. We can lose feedback loop. That's fine. Then we can... Hostile takeover on bottom. Force one normal or elite enemy within range 3 to perform its turn as if it was on our team. And on top, we can attack the guy close to us. We can attack the guy close to us. Yep, that'll be fine. I think we're going to be okay. Wind Demon Elite. Move 3, attack 2. Then if we burn Wind, attack 1 in like a massive area. Summon Living Bones Cultist takes 2 damage. Alright, Mindy's up first. And we can get one of these Wind Demon Elites to be on our side, which is excellent. Faith is fine on the initiative she's on. So, I think this guy is going to be on our team for this turn. And this guy is going to get attacked. We could consume ice, but we don't need to. Massive attack. And why not go invisible right now? Right, Brute. Ah, I should have done the other guy because we were going to pierce this guy. Well, we can move to there. And then pierce this one. It's only pierced 1, that's fine. We'll do advantage as well. That's rough. Still needs to do 6 more XP to get his bonuses, which seems unlikely at this point. Move 3 to here. No push to do. And we can attack this guy for 8. It would kill them, but they're about to take a turn for us. But honestly, I don't know how much we need it. Because as much as they're about to take a turn for us, like... Either he kills this thing, there's 1 less creature to kill, or we kill this thing, there's 1 less creature to kill, right? And get me back my swift bow, please. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to move 6 to get to that treasure chest. Right, give me back flanking strike. End Scoundrel's turn. They miss us. Cragheart. Adjacent friends take 1. That's fine. Then we're going to move 4. Skip ability. And we can attack this guy. Right, so what we want to do is make sure we collect that chest and any gold that we can before the whole fight ends. Round 14. Spare dagger on top seems fine. And we will just play balanced measure because we can. Cragheart, can you move 3 with any of this? You can. That's good. So you can move 3 on bottom there. Something on top. Sure. Faith. Just play what you have. Mindy. Stun something on bottom. Don't worry about top. The Wind Demon Elite is going very quick. Faith can get ahead on the initiative. I don't know if that's going to benefit us, but why not try? We're going to move 2 to here. Then attack those guys. And what is this guy doing? Shield 1, move 2, attack 1 at a range of 4. Fine. Oh, that's a miss. That's a no damage. We do get 1 XP though. They add more shield. They attack us, which is fine. Force 1 enemy within range 5 to perform an attack 2. I'm sure we would like to do that. No, we would like to stun someone before the skeleton does a move 2, attack 2 with 2 targets. And we cannot attack, so we'll skip that. We can just attack this guy to try and kill it, please. And then we can move. Living Bones is stunned. Back to here. We were going to move on to the chest. We are able to loot it. And then attack 2 at a range of 3. Hits both of those guys. Why not stun them both as well? Or, yeah, stun that one. That's fine with me. End Cragheart's turn. Open the chest. Treasure chest found. Ring of Skulls design. That puts a Ring of Skulls in the shop. Then we're going to short rest here. Yes. Burn that short. We're going to short rest here. Yes. Burn that short here. Right. We want Mindy to have less than 2 health at the end of the encounter. This trap does 3 damage, so if we could heal her for 1, she would be able to walk into the trap and take 1 damage. Now, do we have any way of doing that? Cragheart, heal 4. 3 plus 4 is too much. So we basically need Mindy to get hit and not be unconscious, which is going to be trickier. So we'll short rest. Force 1 enemy within range 5 to perform attack 2. We'll redraw that. Burn this. Then force 1 enemy within range 5 to perform an attack 2. I want the skeleton to do that to me. So we'll do that. Heal 4, attack 3 with push, avalanche, attack 4. If we can move forward 2, we can do that. Faith, why don't you move 3 onto some gold and then swift bow. And Craggy over here. What have you got that could get 4 XP? We can attack on top. Can we attack for 0? I'm assuming we can, and then we'll play Juggernaut. They were stunned. We get attacked, which is fine. Are they going to turn around and attack Mindy as well? They are. We don't have 2 damage to take, so we have to burn a card, unfortunately. Oh, but we're now on 2, which is fine. That's what we want. So, force 1 enemy within range 4 to perform a move action. You. Let's go stand in that trap for me. And then we'll attack you as well. Then Cragheart over here. We're going to move 2 into this gold. And we have to skip our attack. Brutus, we're going to attack for 0. Gets 1 XP. And then on our next 3 sources of damage, we suffer no damage instead. Here, we're going to move and stand on gold. Or attempt to stand on gold. We could attack for 3, but if we draw times 2, we will kill them, and we don't want to do that yet. So we'll skip that attack. So now we are just farming XP and gold before the encounter ends, when all enemies in all rooms are dead. So here we already have Juggernaut up. We can attack with Spare Dagger. It will give us 1 XP and our attack will be at disadvantage. And we can move, that's fine. Here we're going to long rest. Here we are going to short rest, burn any old card, then anything we can do for XP. No, but we can move for gold. And Mindy will long rest as well. They're going first. We take 0 damage, we get 1 XP. So that puts us at 10. We missed there, which is fine by me. And we're going to move on to this gold. Then Cragheart is going to move on to this gold. And we can heal Faith while we're at it. Living Bones does not kill Mindy. We should deal with that pretty soon. Oh, this long rest is going to heal us. That's a problem. Alright, I biffed that. Alright, Mindy's not getting any of that extra XP today. We need to get 1 more XP. So if we short rest, redraw Spare Dagger, burn Sweeping Blow, we can attack the skeleton with... we can attack twice with Spare Dagger and Leaping Cleave. Scoundrel, please attack with Swift Bow. Cragheart, you can move 2 and attack something. And then we should be able to get the extra objective that we want in that Brute is going to get enough XP. Faith. Attack this guy, use advantage, just to ensure we don't miss. And then we can move on to where the corpse... Oh, it was a summon, so it doesn't drop any gold. But we can move 5 onto this gold here. Then Brute needs 1 more XP. We can do that with this. Get the XP we wanted. We can attack for 2 on bottom. If we draw a +1, it's over. We do not. We get shoved back. No harm done. No, wait. Add 1 to all of our attacks this round. Then target them. +1. They die. We got as much gold as we were going to get. We got the chest. We got the extra stuff.
It's some sort of ritual here. These elemental demons belong on an entirely different plane of existence. But the cultists have somehow managed to pull them through to this one. On the altar in the back room, there is a wealth of scribblings on these rituals. Not all of the writing is intelligible, but you get the sense that this crypt is a place of power, once used by an ancient civilization. The ancients tapped the power of the elements to enhance their own lives. And while their exact fate is beyond your knowledge, it clearly didn't end well. Among the scripts, you also find notes on a couple of other places of power in the area. One appears to have seen heavy use with the cult, and the other is marked as being overrun by vicious undead. It looks as though you have the opportunity to either disrupt more of their work, or get in their good graces by helping to clear a threat.
Alright, so Workhorse, we did get that perk point. None of the others though, unfortunately. Then we get back to the city. Nice to have a success under our belts though. And we can see any goals that are updated for our individuals' life goals. We get 6 XP each. Ruinous Crypt is unlocked, as is the Decaying Crypt. Complete 15 different scenarios. Eternal Wanderer now has 6. And here we are. We've got some leveling up to do. We have some new stuff in the shop, but for right now, it leaves me to say thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.